What's up, gang, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Is your favorite screen girl, your favorite Sagnos Oluwafisayo Adeboboye. And if by chance you're just coming across this beautiful face for the first time, my name is Oluwafisayo Adeboboye. I am a mental health nurse and I reside in Manchester, England. And my channel is all about lifestyle, nursing, beauty, and a little bit of everything. And if that sounds like what you like, please make sure to stay till the end of this video. And probably I might just give you the reason to subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. As we all know, we're now approaching the end of 2024. Yay! And everybody cannot wait to go into the year 2025 for us to see what 2025 has for us. And I know that some people will feel like, oh, it is the 30th or the 31st of December that they want to sit down to start writing their New Year resolution. I used to be like that many years ago. But over time, I have found out that when you do not prepare early enough, you're only giving yourself room to fail. So I feel like in this last few weeks of the year 2024 is actually time for us to sit down and reflect on how our year and reflect on how our journey has been right from January up until this point. Just write down those bad habits that we do not want to cross over into 2025. And in today's video, I am going to be sharing some of those bad habits that I have decided that would not even smell the end of 2024, not to talk about going into the brand new 2025. And if you want to know some of my bad habits that I know that I'm struggling with, and I am very sure that I am not the only one struggling with it, everybody will agree with me about the number one thing that I have on my list, and it is no other than procrastination. And like the popular saying goes, procrastination is the thief of time, or is a thief of time. There is no bigger hindrance to progress or success as much as procrastination. Procrastination can literally tie you down because you are guilty of it. Yes, you that you're looking at me, you're guilty of it. I am guilty of it. The things that we're supposed to actually do and tick off, we always want to postpone them. Why? Probably because we're scrolling through social media, or we're just too tired, or we can't even be bothered doing those things. You'll be very surprised at how much disservice you'll be doing yourself, or you have been doing yourself. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's not normal to be tired, but there are some times that you know that if I could only have given myself just an extra push, I would have been able to do it. And half the time, you guys would agree with me, we don't even do anything. It might just be aimlessly scrolling on social media, or probably just watching our favorite TV show. And the bad thing about procrastination is it leaves you stressed. Don't be like me. I always tell myself that I love to work under pressure, but that was a lie. That was a lie. I'd always told myself that, oh, I love to work under pressure. It was just because I was so deep into procrastination. And how can you overcome procrastination? In my last video where I said something about how to set smart nursing goal, I know that I titled that video nursing goal, but I did mention in the video that you can literally apply any of those steps in any aspect of your life. And it is just about setting goals. You need to be specific about what you want to achieve. You can set a goal for yourself to say, okay, throughout this week, what I want to do is wake up at 8 a.m., do the dishes first, outline everything and make sure that you accomplish. One thing I do is, especially when I'm at work, I just take my own kind of notepad and I write out everything that I want to do for that day, and I always tick it on the go. And you guys should always remember, it is not about getting it perfect. It's just about getting started and getting it done. All you need is to start, and when you start, be sure that you follow through it to the very end. Don't get discouraged, don't get lazy, don't let that Instagram post distract you. So moving on to number two, overusing our social media. You guys will notice that when I talked about procrastination, one of the examples that I gave that could make us procrastinate was actually going on social media. I read the research that says when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is to pick up your phone and you start scrolling on social media, it increases your cortisol level. It increases your cortisol hormone. And people that know the function of cortisol hormone, you would know that it's also a stress hormone. It increases the level of your stress, and that is not good at all for your mental mental health. So overusing social media, there was a day I was going through my phone and I was just checking, like, for I'm not entirely sure how it works on another phone, but I know that on the iPhone it would actually show you the average amount of hours that you use, like screen time on your phone when your phone was actively in use. And I was shocked. I mean, in the space of 10 hours, I had about 6 7 hours of screen time. And what was I doing? I was just watching comedy skits, not that I was even doing anything productive. So those times that I was using to scroll on social media, I could have actually channeled it into something productive. You might be thinking, oh, but I don't have anything. It's actually my free time and there is nothing I could have done except scroll. You can actually pick a book to read. Exactly. You can pick a book to read. You can even play intellectual games, like probably a board game. Actually channel your free time that you feel like, yeah, but I've ticked all my checkbox and there is nothing left for me to do. I have every right to go through. We're not saying you should cut out social media totally, but reducing it. Social media, as good as it is or as good as technology is, it is actually the bane of existence for many many people. And one more thing I want to add about the use of social media is, do not let social media control you. You can either completely strike out social media, or when you're using it, you use it intentionally. Three, though this might sound like it is not a big deal, but you are what you tell yourself. You are what you say to yourself. And just like the Bible said, the power of life and death is in the tongue. And this brings me to point number three. It is actually negative self-thinking. Like I said, you are what you think of yourself. You see some people say to themselves, oh, can I even make it? Can I ever make it? Can I ever achieve it? You carrying such negative thoughts is like harboring a bully inside of you, and you're constantly fighting yourself. You're constantly telling yourself you cannot amount to nothing, you are good for nothing. There is nobody that can motivate you like you. And here is how to actually work on it. Here is how to cut it out. Whenever you're caught in that web of negative thoughts, whenever you say to yourself, I can't do it, be quick to identify it and reframe whatever it is that you're saying. The only thing that can stop you from achieving is yourself. You're your enemy. So the moment you start telling yourself that you cannot do it, believe me, you have actually defeated yourself. You've defeated your mind. Number four is actually prioritizing your health. And prioritizing your health would actually start from mental health. Like my mental health nurses would say, mental health is total health. But we cannot address mental health and not also address physical health. You see, little things contribute to increasing our overall stress level. You would agree with me, in the news of recent, you would just hear people in the news, oh, this person slumped and died, this person died in their sleep. And the disappointing thing or the painful thing is that these people that are dying, some of them are not even up to 30s. Some of them are just in their mid 30s or late 30s or early 40s. I mean, some of these things, I am not saying that everything is preventable, but some of these things are preventable. When was the last time you went to do a comprehensive head to toe health check? When was the last time? When was the last time you went to do your high test? When was the last time you went to do your dental checkup? I mean, things like this. When was even the last time you just treated yourself to a very, very nice massage? Please, you guys can ask me that question, because like I said, I am also guilty. When was the last time you decided to wake up in the midnight? I know you that are looking at me. I know you still woke up last midnight to prepare yourself a quick snack. A quick snack of eba, a quick snack of fufu in the midnight just because you are hungry. I'm not saying you should starve yourself, for my Fit Farm ambassadors, but in as much as you're trying to like diet and control your weight, make sure that you are putting every necessary ingredients, because health is wealth. And once your health is lost, every other thing in your body is lost, because it is only a healthy person that can even go out to go and say, yes, I want to go and hustle. It is a healthy person that can be happy. So once your mind is healthy, once your physical self is healthy, every of your well-being is settled. Because remember, when you feel good, you perform better. And the last on my list is saying yes to everything. This used to be me, especially at work. Not have to say yes to everything. Learn to say no when it is appropriate. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I can't do it. Why? Because I've got this. Stop trying to please everybody. Stop trying to be a people pleaser, because it would not take you far. The moment you break down, somebody else will come to replace you. Nobody is indispensable. Learn to say no kindly but firmly be assertive. You can say it like, I would really love to help, but I do not have the capacity to help at this time, just because you're running on a tight schedule. I'm sure they would even appreciate your honesty more than when you say yes and then you're battling with the deadline, or even more unfortunately, you are not able to meet up the deadline. They would not even appreciate the fact that, oh, you took it upon yourself to say, oh, I want to do strong and I want to do it. You will look incompetent and not organized at the end of the day, and that is the last thing you want to do, especially within a professional setting. So learn to say no on your own goals, because every yes you say to unnecessary things is a no to your own personal goals. Which of these habits are you also guilty of, and which of these habits are you letting go? Let me know in the comment section. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, and please subscribe to my channel. And until I come your way in my next video, I remain your favorite screen girl, your favorite psych nurse, Oluwafisayo Adeboboye. And Merry Christmas in advance. Bye.